It's Morphin Time! So Power Rangers tells the story now of 5 teenagers with attitude as per the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers saga. And they are given powers and they have to save the world. Protect the world. Save it. All their rangers, so they have to like protect it constantly from otherworldly threats. And now we have the latest version, the 2017 reboot version. Now, let me give you some context. When I saw the first trailer for this movie, I was like, weirdo. This is gonna be cuck. This is gonna be a colossal shit pile of cuck. Like, no. I was not looking forward to it. And then the second and third trailer came out and I kind of bought into it because they went for a little bit more cheese. They went for some interesting concepts, you know. Does it work? Or is it complete and utter cuck? So, where to start? Look, this film is actually like a really grounded character film. Unlike anything that you've seen in Power Rangers before that's just gone for cheese and martial arts and basically stole everything from Super Sentai, this actually went for like a very character driven story. You get to see who they are and away. That was like really refreshing. Like, you get to know the Power Rangers, and essentially this is like an origin story and how they grow to become Power Rangers, how they learn to use their powers, how they train. There's a training montage. But away, it's like I actually enjoyed this movie. Like, I was quite shocked. I was really shocked at how much I enjoyed this movie. The biggest shock for me was actually the acting. Now, I'm not talking about Bryan Cranston, Elizabeth Banks, and Bill Hader. I mean, we know what they can do. They established, but you have like this whole other cast of like Dacre Montgomery and Ludi Lin and Becky G, Naomi Scott, and R.J. Cyler. They all fresh on the market, and I mean, this is a big mantle to pick up. Let's be honest, Owens. Let's just be honest for one small second, because Power Rangers, we, like, a lot of us grew up with it, and so to pick up this mantle, that's hard. That's kind of like you have your older sibling and now you've got to live up to that expectation, and they actually pull it off like really well. I mean, you actually engage with each of the characters. They all have their own little backstory, their own quirks. But it's so much deeper than the original. Like, it's not like, hey, I'm Jason and I do martial arts, so that's why I'm cool and I wear red. Oh, look at that. I mean, they made some really interesting character choices, and it made the characters a bit more relatable and a bit more human, I think. In terms of diversity, in terms of like just people as a whole. I mean, you take somebody like Billy. Billy in the film is autistic, and they don't portray it in a negative light. It's like he has autism, but it's not, you know, they're very real about it, and it's really cool to see a superhero essentially that's autistic. Like, it's a big deal. Like, you're actually getting like kids who have autism are gonna go to this movie and be like, yo, that is like me. Like, I can be a superhero too. What? And that's amazing. I think things like that, it goes a long way in making like a really good film. As for the Ranger stuff, because let's be honest, that's what you're watching. There's a pretty cool throwdown with the Rangers. But yeah, like, the Ranger stuff is cool, but I think it's a really solid origin story. At its base, like, that's what makes it so just. Bill Hader as Alpha 5, I think, was perfect casting. I think it just works, so that he's not this panicky robot that's kind of just falling apart. He just works. Bryan Cranston is just, look, I love Bryan Cranston, so I can't fault him. He was awesome as Zordon, and you'll see a different dimension to Zordon. Even Zordon, like, I mean, he's a fucking floating head, but they gave him even an interesting arc. And then there's Rita. I think Rita was really, like, she was a cool villain. For me, the standout performance definitely was RJ Silas as Billy, which is weird because Billy was like my least favorite Power Ranger as a kid, and now it's like, oh yes, the Blue Ranger. Whoop whoop. Okay, so this film is definitely for the fans of Power Rangers. There are a lot of references. There's a lot of cheese when necessary. They spread it out. They don't just lay it on thick. They spread it out liquor, you know. So it's not too much. You don't choke. You don't choke on that goodness. You enjoy it a little bit. You're like, yes. But there's like a good amount of humor, and it's balanced out with some really nice moments in the film. Some really touching moments where you're like, oh wow. Did I cry? Not a damn. But I did enjoy it. And then as for, I think, low points, I think the only thing that was like a low point for me was that it dragged a bit in the second act of the film. Like, you kind of just wanted to progress, you wanted to go forward. Like, okay, Owens, we can move this along. I don't know if that was because I had the biggest piss ever. Like, I was sitting there and I was like, you really need to pee. So I don't know if that made it drag longer or what, but yeah, it felt like the second act just felt a little drawn out, a little too much. But overall, I thought it was a cool movie. So what am I gonna rate Power Rangers? How would I put it on a scale, a power morpher? I'm gonna give Power Rangers a... No, I'm not gonna tell you. So I'm gonna say Power Rangers. Power Rangers is a steak liquor. Yes, like a Wix. Not a Mentos, because Mentos isn't strong. But like, you know, it's strong mint ones. I think if you're a fan of the original show, you will enjoy it. There may be some things that you are not 100% sold on, but I think overall it's a really solid reboot. It's not gonna break any ground, but I would watch it again. I would possibly even invest in a sequel. I would be keen to see a sequel. Yeah. So Power Rangers, who was your favorite Power Rangers? Like, honestly, let's be honest, and everybody doesn't have to go, it's Tommy. Tommy is my favorite Power Ranger. He's the best one. Like, no, they made him too quiet. Honestly, they made him too quiet. P.S. I think he was cooler as a Green Ranger than as the White Ranger. Guys, you can hit us up at bigscreenhooligans.com. And remember to like, subscribe, and check out our channel all the time. As we are away. So remember to like and subscribe to our channel, because we are gonna bring the beat down to all those films coming out this year. I need a catchphrase. Can somebody give me a catchphrase that I can use, please? And not the damn hair flick. I don't hair flick. I didn't hair flick once. Damn you, Rory. Damn you. This movie is a hell of a lot better than the original 1993 movie. 93? 95? Look, it's better than the very first Power Rangers movie, because that I made the mistake of watching that again. Yeah, that ruined everything. I should have just said blissfully ignorant, having not rewatched that, because oh my god, that film is god awful. Yeah. It's so haunt. Hey, there's a haunt here. I would show you, but my GoPro is like stuck on my dash, so I cannot show you. Hey, there's a film set here. Maybe they're shooting Power Rangers. Go Power Rangers! Do, 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 do. Oh my god, I should never do that again.